What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Good afternoon. Happy Hump Day. It is Hump Day. How are you guys doing today? Yana, C Golden, Ebby Reviews, New Jones, my members in the house. How are you guys? Lock Queen. What's up, Kern Wilson? Diamond Pearl Jim. Hey, Travel Love. How you guys doing? Hey, China White, another member in the house. How are you guys doing today? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Listen. Abby, did you ever find what you needed to find? What scared you? What scared you? Hey, Nico, another member in the house. Hey, peace, love. Mwah. How you doing, babes? Hey, what's up, Mia? Keep it cute. Another member. Look at all my members coming through. Hey, how are you? Don't forget, I said it yesterday. I will be having a girl. Well, it's not gonna be a girls' night out. It's gonna be a members' night out. Coming soon. I'm waiting for some stuff in the mail. Somebody told me they were going to donate some things to me. So when I get those as giveaways, we're going to set it up. We're going to have ourselves a nice little members only little situation, little after dark, so we can talk a little talk. And y'all know how we do. Y'all, if you've been to the after darks before, y'all know how we do with the after darks. We have a good time. So y'all come on through. We have a good time. Hey, Royal King, how are you? Good luck, though. Dinner just arrived. I know that's right. Dinner just arrived. Hey, Zara. Listen, I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner. I had a big lunch, and I didn't eat until late, so I'm probably not going to eat. I really don't like to eat late, but I don't know. Anyway, but I have baked chicken for dinner if that's what I decide to eat. I have baked chicken and some kale, honey, with some rice. So... you hungry too? What's up, Star? Hey, what's up, Star? So, a couple of things, and then we're going to get into the things. Don't forget, tomorrow at 8 o'clock over here on my channel, we will be interviewing Martell Starr from The Circle. If you guys do not watch The Circle, y'all head on over to... just go over to YouTube, type The Circle Atlanta in, and it should pop up. It's a web series. The Circle, actually, there's The Circle New York, The Circle Miami, and then this is The Circle Atlanta. So you guys want The Circle Atlanta. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So y'all meet me here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So there probably won't be an early tribe meeting. We're just going to probably just do what we do at 8 o'clock. And like I said, I have invited. I said I was going to set that up yesterday. I'm going to set it up when I get off of here. Abby, remind me to set it up when I get off of here, the live, so I can send out the link to everybody. But I've definitely invited the people who from the Justice League who reviewed The Circle. Do not forget to go over there and check out Lovers and Friends. My review is up. Abby's review is up. Catch Me Out even dropped a review, honey. I was good. I was happy to see it. YB Entertainment. YB Entertainment did a review. He's been doing his car chronicles. So he did a review. El Teddy said he's going to put his review up, and Abby's review is up. So y'all go and check that. Y'all go and check those things out. You'll be the first one. Love you some After Dark. Yeah, we have a good time on the After Dark, honey. Like I said, I got some giveaways coming. So when the giveaways get here, then I will schedule it. And it'll probably be a Saturday night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock Saturday night. So yeah. Listen, the Cast Me Out review. Listen, he is a fool all day, every day. Yes, he had me hollering. If y'all are not familiar with the Cast Me Out, y'all go check the Cast Me out. He is hilarious. Hilarious. All right, so Simone Biles, just as an update, if you guys did not hear, Simone has pulled out of the individual competition. So her Olympics is over, essentially. I know yesterday we were saying that she was still, she hadn't pulled out of the individual competition, which is supposed to start tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, Tokyo time, which is now, I guess, our time, because they're ahead of us. So essentially her Olympics is over. And again, she reiterated that, she has to focus on her mental health. And so again, I saw that Michelle Obama tweeted her and told her that she said she is enough and that we support her, and that, I see a lot of people supporting her. I mean, I do see people with the bullshit, but we can't entertain those people. But I do see a lot of people supporting her. And my thing is, at the end of the day, what Simone Biles does it affect you for real, for real? Like, if she chooses not to compete for a gold medal, does that affect any of your bills getting paid? Does that affect, like, for the people that are mad and in their feelings and making nasty comments, like, what you mad about? Like, did you have money on it? Like, did you bet money on Simone winning a gold medal? Like, what you mad about? Now, if I had put some money on it, first of all, ain't no way in the world I would have bet money that she would win a gold medal, because you ain't gonna win no money, because she was the odds favorite to win gold medal. You would have been better off betting that she didn't win, which means you won and you made some money. So what you mad for? Anyway, moving on. That happened. Listen, let me get to a couple of these other things first, because I know we want to get into this whole DaBaby mess, child. So we're gonna get to him in a minute, child. We'll get to him. I said I wasn't gonna talk about him no more, but there's been all kinds of stuff going on today, child. Lord. All right, let's see what's been going on, child. So the NFL, we talked about the NFL earlier this week. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? We talked about the NFL earlier this week, saying basically if your team is the reason why a game has to be postponed and you have people on your team that do not have the vaccine, then you will have to take the forfeiture. We are not rescheduling games this year. It's just, it's a wrap. It's the forfeiture. Now, what I saw today is that I think they said 90% of employees at the NFL, I don't know if it was players or just like the whole staff, like everybody that works for the NFL, 90% have been vaccinated. So I feel like, I mean, I know that they're not in a bubble, which is part of the problem, that they're not in the bubble, because I feel like that's herd immunity, right? But I guess you would have to be in the bubble for that to be herd immunity. And the fact that they can go home every day and they can still go about their day, I guess there wouldn't be. But if 90% of everybody is vaccinated, like, yeah. But the NFL said that unvaccinated NFL players may be issued a $14,650 fine for violating COVID protocol. Now, let me say this. First of all, that is a very specific number. Where y'all get that number from? $14,650. Like, what was the equation that y'all used to come up with that number? Y'all ain't say 15,000. Y'all ain't say 10,000. Hell, you didn't even say 20,000. $14,650. That is very specific. Where y'all get that number from? And I'm hold on, give me a second, because I didn't get the whole article, and let me look at something real quick, y'all, because I don't know if that's 15,000 per episode. I mean, Lord, I said episode. I don't know if that's 15,000 per game or just 15,000. Let me see here. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Every time they violate COVID-19 procedure. So is that a part of the procedure that they have to be vaccinated? This comes after Bruce Arians, Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach, told the Tampa Bay Times that players could possibly be fined $14,000 for violating COVID protocol. Arians also stated he wasn't going to tell anybody to get a mask on, but they'll be hit with a fine automatically. While Arians didn't immediately clarify if this was a league-imposed policy, ESPN reports that a spokesperson for the NFL stated Arians was correct regarding his understanding of the rules. This comes as NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell stated in a memo that players on both teams would lose earnings and that he retains the authority to impose additional sanctions, particularly if the COVID outbreak could, yeah. So here's what I'm saying. So they're talking about They're talking about any violation to the protocol. So is having the shot a violation to the protocol? Because I thought we read earlier this week that the players, that the coaches and the staff, like front office staff, had to have the vaccine, but I didn't read where the players had to have the vaccine. Hey, Lil Mackie, I didn't read where that was mandatory. Now, you not having your mask on being fined. Okay, they was fining people last year for that. But not having the vaccine, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Washington has a very low vaccine rate. What you mean, like not a lot of people have the rate? I mean, not a lot of people on the team have the vaccine? Yeah, it's per person, Tracy. Now, that's an individual fine. That is an individual fine. And like I said, I know last year they were fining people if they were out of protocol. So that's not new. I think that amount is new. I don't think the fine was that much last year. So I think the amount is new. Oh, well, that's interesting. Diamond Pearl, that's alarming. Most likely includes even practices and team obligated events. Ooh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Because, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not mad about it because, again, I think we all, myself included, I'll point the finger at myself. I think we all have gotten very lackadaisical with our protocols. Not every single person. So if y'all are not one of them, I ain't talking about you particularly. I'm just saying in general, I think we all have gotten a little lax in our due diligence from where we were a year ago. So I'm not mad about it, just be clear. But at the same time, that's a lot. You said yes, the vaccine is mandatory. I didn't know the vaccine was mandatory for players. I knew it was mandatory for coaches and stuff, but I didn't know it was mandatory for players. That's a lot. That's a lot. Well, we'll see. And again, we know it's all so that to try to curb the spread of we know it's all to try to curb the spread of COVID during the season because the NFL doesn't go in a bubble. So, okay, it is mandatory. Well, whoop, there it is. Now, I read something, I think it was yesterday, where there's some places where the vaccine, either you have to have the vaccine or you have to agree to get tested once a week. And I think that's a good compromise for people who don't want to get the vaccine. If they agree to testing once a week, I think that's a good compromise. I know I have friends who, before the vaccine came out, they worked places where they had to be tested once a week. Yes, it's mandatory. Even the sports teams at my college, Western Kentucky University, all have to be vaccinated before we go back. Yeah, a lot of the schools are doing it. A lot of the colleges are doing that. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, if you can afford to take that kind of hit, I mean, I guess you have an option. You can either get vaccinated or find another job. We talked about that before. I mean, if your job rules say you have to be vaccinated, then you gotta be vaccinated. And either you could agree to be vaccinated or you just have to find another job. And I'm not trying to be harsh when I say that, but it is what it is. You know, this is the world that we live in now. This is the reality of what we're living in. And we got this whole Delta variant, and behind the Delta variant, we got the Lambda variant. So it is what it is, y'all. You know, I love the NFL. I look forward to football. But if that's the rule, then that's the rule. If that is the rule, that is the rule. Oh, let me show y'all. So my candle of the day, I'm about to light my candle. Y'all, this smells so good. Blackberries and basil. Blackberries and basil. Now, I need to order. I was telling, me and Abby was talking. Nadia, y'all know, if y'all been following me a long time, y'all know who Nadia is. Nadia makes the soaps and all of that. She has some candles now, and they are they have like the actual like flower petals and all that in the actual flower. I'm gonna order me. That's gonna be the next candles I order gonna be from Nadia. So I'll show them to you guys when I get them. Yana, Lil Mac and Yana neighbors. There y'all go. 2 of my daughters attended Western Kentucky, and so did my mother. But look at that. See how that small world? Small world. President Biden announcing COVID protocols for federal employees Thursday. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, y'all. I'm not surprised. We'll see what we end up, but I feel like there's some things coming down the pike over the next couple of weeks anyway. All right, so that was the update with that. We had talked about the NFL earlier in the week, so I wanted to give you guys an update on that. Now, a law was passed today in my city, Diamond Pearl. You one of my DC Tonians. I say DC Tonians. I don't say Washingtonians. I say DC Tonians. You one of my DC Tonians. So, Washington D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser signs bill to end the sale of flavored tobacco. So, in Washington, D.C., Muriel Bowser has signed the bill. It will end the sale. Hold on, I don't know why I did that. Normally, I put the whole thing. Today, I didn't do that. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Because I want to give y'all the right thing. Hold on, y'all. My computer's tripping. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. All right. Let me read y'all the whole thing. Because I want to get it right. I don't want to get it wrong. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, man. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to find it. Oh, and we were talking yesterday about the Venus and Serena biopic. Well, the biopic of the father. The biopic of the father. And the trailer dropped today. So y'all go on over there and check out the trailer. The trailer dropped today. So y'all can see. And again, it's about the father. It's called King Richard. It's about the father. It's not about them. I mean, of course, they're in it because duh, but it's not a biopic on their life. All right. Why I can't find it? Hold on, y'all. Why I can't find this thing? Anyway, well, I'll go ahead and tell y'all what it said, but I wanted to be able to read it to y'all so I was accurate. But it bans the sale of flavored tobacco, flavored cigars, e-cigarettes, and flavored, the menthol, like flavored e-cigarettes. I guess that's vaping. I guess that's the same as vaping. And so all of that is now banned in DC. Now it looks like you can still buy regular cigarettes and regular cigars. You just can't buy the flavored cigars and flavored e-cigarettes. And of course, because they say that that's really targeted at kids. And so they're trying to stop so many kids from getting access to it. So let me say a couple of things about that. First of all, I guess for the people who are not, cigarette and cigar people, I guess that's a victory. But first of all, it was already illegal for them to buy it under the age of 18. So if this is a law that's supposed to be geared towards reducing the access to kids, how about we start with the owners of the stores not selling it to the kids because they ain't supposed to? Because that's illegal. Because it was already illegal. Let's start there. But again, I understand, if we're coming from a point of view of we want to, limit the accessibility to kids, I guess. I never knew if they are specifying vaping, hookah, or both. And see, that's the part I'm not clear on either. I'm not exactly Diamond Pro. Listen, Diamond Pro, that was gonna be the next thing I was gonna say. I'm not sure either. Again, I think that they're talking about like I know they're talking about the e-cigarettes that like they have the different flavors for the e-cigarettes, but I don't know if they're talking about the Is it tobacco that you use for vaping? What is it that you put in the thing for vaping? I mean, not vaping, hookah. I don't know if that's what they're talking about. As far as the flavored cigars, as someone who smokes cigars, I'm not sure if they're talking about like, okay, like Black and Milds. Black and Milds have different brands. So like there's a Black and Mild wine. There's a Black and Mild vanilla. Are you talking about those flavors, but you can still sell regular Black and Milds? Like, I'm not really sure. And let me explain to y'all something about, so is prohibition coming back too because of these badass kids? That's what it sounds like, Yana. So let me explain to y'all, and again, I'm sure it's like this in most places, but let me explain to y'all something about DC. DC is a city. DC is a city that is dead smack in between Maryland and Virginia. Depending on what part of DC you live in, like where my parents live in DC, literally, and I'm not exaggerating, literally, whatever. From my parents' house, I can see the Maryland line. When me and my friends were growing up, we could like, if you walk a block from my parents' house, you are in Maryland. I ain't gonna tell y'all what part of Maryland, because then y'all figure out where my parents live, but literally you are in Maryland. So when we used to walk to the 7-Eleven and we used to walk to the liquor store, we were already in Maryland. We ain't buy shit in DC because the closest store to us was in Maryland. So is it really going to affect, they're talking about the swishers that are usually used for blunts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know if they were talking about the Swisher Sweets, that the different flavors. Are they talking about the Capones? Are they talking about the what's some other the rappers? Like, I don't, because I don't dibble and dabble in, so I don't know all of that. But I didn't know that's what they were gearing it towards. Are they talking about Black and Milds? Because it says cigars. It specifically says cigars. And even though Black and Milds are not considered like, you know, real cigar smokers don't consider them cigars, but they are in that genre. What's up, El Teddy? Would you want a break from work? Yeah, it is very confusing, and I didn't see when the law is supposed to take effect. I'm sure it's probably going to take effect, like, you know, October the 1st or something. They got to give people time, you know, so it's not something that's going to take effect today. But it's really useless. Let's be clear. There's so many places in DC that you can literally be in Maryland or in Virginia in no time to get what you need. It's not going to stop anybody that's really trying to get what they're getting. And again, if this was geared towards, you know, reducing or stopping kids, then maybe you should be putting fines in place to places that you know are selling to kids. Like, I can't tell you the last time I buy tobacco all the time, and I can't tell you the last time somebody asked me for an ID. Now, I understand what El Teddy gonna say is that I'm old. I get that. That's fine. But we know for a fact that kids buy stuff all the time and don't nobody ask them. Remember when you was a kid and you would go to the store to buy your parents cigarettes and you had to take a note? Y'all remember that? Did your parents ever send y'all to the store with a note? So the store owner would know if it's okay for you to get the cigarettes. Like, so I'm just like, the same way that y'all will find a store if they selling underage alcohol to people, start finding people for selling underage tobacco. Like, I don't know. And I'm really, to be honest with y'all, I am really shocked that I didn't hear more about this before it went into play, because I'm really surprised that the store owners in DC didn't make more of a fuss about this. Like, I'm kind of shocked that this kind of went through like it went through. No note, just buy them. Never had to take a note. They just sold it to me when I was like 7. Wow. But I'm talking about in the hood. Eastover is alive and popping from what I see, child. Eastover is definitely alive and popping. Okay. Yeah, you shopped in Maryland all the time. Yeah, I mean, like I said, from my parents' house, literally like a block away, I can see the Maryland line. Like, it is right there. So you ain't stopping nothing. That's just like when DC put that bag in place where you had to buy a bag when you went grocery shopping. People just stopped shopping in DC. They just went to Maryland. I mean, if people would drive to Maryland because they don't want to buy a bag. Oh, Lord, Abby. I remember going to the corner store with a note and a list of goods. Right. I don't know. Like I said, for the people, like, kudos to them, trying to dissuade churn from the tobacco. That's, kudos. I just don't think it's going to be effective in what it is that you're really trying to do. I think what you're going to do is drive business away, not from every single place in DC, obviously, but you're going to drive a lot of money outside of DC because they already tax the hell out of tobacco. So it's not like you're not making no money off of it because you tax the hell out of it. You tax the hell out of it. So I don't know. Sounds to me just a DC problem. The rest of the civilized world won't be selling this stuff, won't stop. Right. And that's why I feel the same way. Like, nobody else is going to stop selling it. The tobacco lobby is I'm just surprised. I'm honestly, and again, she signed an order. So essentially what she did was she made an executive order, but somebody gonna sue. Like, somebody gonna sue. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Y'all. I'm gonna be honest. But essentially, yeah, this did not go through any sort of referendum. The city council, this sounds like it was an executive order that she put in place. Or essentially like an executive order. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. But I saw that today and I was like, when did this happen? Like, it really, because I haven't heard anybody talking about it. And I mean, y'all know I keep my ear to the ground when it comes to DC and DC politics. I hadn't heard a whole lot about this. But anyway, we'll see. But like I said, all they did was just draw a whole lot of money outside of DC because, again, and then remember how many people work outside of DC. And y'all not stopping the kids? Ain't the mayor your classmates? I'm not in school. What that got to do with anything? I went to high school with her. She was not a classmate of mine. She was 2 grades ahead of me. I went to high school with her. You know what, Donna Pearl? I honestly don't know. I do think because the mayor election is midterm, so not this year, next year. Because we don't vote for mayor the same year we vote for president. So, but they have 4-year terms. So I think she comes up for re-election not this November, but next November. I think. I have to double check myself on that, but I think so. It was something for the DC mayor to add to her completed list that was quiet and not really reported. I lived in the DMV for 20, I think you meant years, and it's definitely a commuter city. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely it is. I mean, both of my parents, well, my mom worked outside. We lived in DC. My mom worked outside of DC, so she commuted in and out of DC. My dad didn't work outside of the city, but my mom, but yeah, it was a lot of commuters in DC, a lot. So all you're going to do, that's just like buying gas. I don't never buy gas in DC. Even when I lived in DC, I ain't buy gas in DC because it was always cheaper in Maryland. And it wasn't that far for me to drive. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was always cheaper to buy gas in Maryland. Just drive down the street, fill up my tank. But anyway, I just thought I would throw that out there. I saw that earlier today, honey. I said, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Okay, Abby, I see your text message. Okay. You already know what's about to happen. But anyway. All right. Y'all, let's get into this mess. I mean, so listen, so much stupid stuff, so little time. Hey Xavier, what's up, boo? I will buy $5 of gas to give me the right, exactly, Diamond. Listen, and I have done it. I have literally done it. I have been like, oh shoot, I'm out of gas. I have literally stopped at the gas station in DC, put $3-4 worth of gas in my car so I could get to the gas station in Maryland and fill up. Absolutely, I have. Absolutely, I have. No, DC is not as expensive as San Francisco, but it is expensive. Hell, I don't think any city is as expensive as damn San Francisco, but it's an expensive city. It can be an expensive city. It can be, but no. It ain't. No, it ain't even nowhere close to as expensive as San Francisco is, child. But it can be. It can be. Um. All right. So listen. So first of all, let's talk about more backlash for DaBaby. Okay. DaBaby has been dropped by one of his sponsors. A clothing brand that I've never heard of before, but they dropped him. Elton John issued a statement. Now, I don't know who the hell put DaBaby on Elton John's radar, because Elton John has been good and retired, raising his children over in England. But somebody said, Elton! So Elton John had something to say. Then I guess Boosie decided that he needed to defend DaBaby. So let's start at the beginning and work our way back, child. And then DaBaby decided that he was going to issue a bullshit ass apology. Listen, sometimes it's best to just shut the fuck up. It really. DaBaby says, I tell fans to put a cell phone light in the air. Y'all start a Million Man March. I told you y'all digested that wrong, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm impressed. I guess he's impressed that people got mad. I don't know. Now show this same amount of support when a racist cop killed one of our black asses. You're not. DaBaby, that's the fucking problem. And that is part of the point that you missed, is that black gay men stated that we are there. I say we like I'm one of them, but y'all know what I'm saying. They are there when a black man is shot down. There were black gay men marching all last summer with Black Lives Matter. Do you not remember that? Do you not remember that they were out there in the trenches with your ass out there in the trenches? I'm just wondering. I'm just asking. Were you out there? But let's be clear. Every time there's a George Floyd, a Trayvon Martin, a Eric Garner, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on, they are out there. They are. So for you to sit here and act like that the only time the LGBT community gets mad is when it affects somebody in the LGBT community, it again further shows your damn ignorance. Boohoo Man announces they will no longer be working with DaBaby following his Rolling Loud comments. And they issued a statement, which I don't care about. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a statement, and it says pretty much what you would expect the statement to say. It says, yada, yada, yada. We don't stand for that. We don't align with that. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. Then DaBaby says, hey, Queen Star, my world. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hi. And for any brands, networks, or artists that like to profit off of black rappers' influence on the culture without understanding it, let's put a pin in that right there. I'm gonna come back to it because I want to read the whole thing. Or having the patience to deal with what comes with our position we play in our culture. Keep your money next time. Us niggas human too. Hashtag God bless. So what you're saying is that homophobia is a part of the culture of rap and we're supposed to just be okay with it? Is that what you're saying? I mean, we know that it's there. We know that it exists. The part is we're supposed to be okay with it is the part. So if people don't accept and understand that your misogyny and your homophobia, then they're wrong. That's what I'm walking away from with that statement. Then they're wrong. Okay. All right then. All right. I mean, I guess. I mean, then he says, anybody who done ever been affected by AIDS/HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was insensitive, even though I have no intentions on offending anybody, so my apologies. He should have just left it. Like, that should have just been all you said. Oh, but he couldn't leave it there. But the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do y'all business is y'all business. I don't even know what the fuck he means. Do y'all business is y'all business. I don't, sir, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Do y'all business is y'all business. I don't even know what you mean, sir. What do you mean by that, sir? What? I just cannot. Like, I don't even have the, y'all, I don't even have the energy for this. You should have just shut what we like to call the fuck up and let this thing roll. Because like I said Monday, and I meant what I said, and people can be offended by it all they want. Ain't nobody gonna damn cancel you. In a week, motherfuckers gonna forget and they gonna move on to the next thing, including people in the LGBTQIA community. They're gonna keep buying your music. They're gonna keep going to your shows. They're gonna keep supporting you. So all you had to do was just shut up and wait for the next dumb motherfucker to say something behind you, and then they would have forgot all about it. Oh, but you gotta keep talking. He smoked flavored tobacco. So, speaking of somebody dumb coming behind him saying something, cue Boosie. Now, again, for me, the bar is not set very high for Boosie. I don't put him on no kind of pedestal. I don't expect a whole lot from him. None of the above. When it comes to Lil Boosie, none of the above. I don't expect nothing from him. I don't expect nothing from him. So Lil Boosie decides that he is gonna come out and he gonna defend DaBaby by offending the LGBTQIA community once again and bringing Lil Nas into it. Let me say this. Can y'all please stop bringing Lil Nas into every conversation that deals with LGBTQIA and hip hop? He ain't the only one. He's just the only one that y'all, but he don't have nothing to do with this. He won't at rolling out, rolling loud, whatever. He won't dare. He ain't said nothing to nobody. He, like I said on Monday, he is minding his good business over on his page with his video dancing naked in the shower down to the prison, which, by the way, he is releasing the uncensored version of that video. I'm sure that some of y'all will be interested in knowing that. But he is not bothering nobody. Why are y'all bothering this man? Lil Nas X don't have nothing to do with none of this. Will y'all stop bringing him in this shit? Then you want to call him the F word. So now you done brought him into something he ain't had nothing to do with, and you then insulted him because now you done called him the F word. DaBaby ate lead paint chips till he was 15. I mean, then you start talking about Lil Nas said that he would get dance naked for charity, and what about the churn? Houseway, is this coming from the same man that got a prostitute for his, was it 12-year-old son to get head? That's the one that's worried about the children? We're worried about the children? You're worried about the children. You. I bet you If it was Meg Thee Stallion that said she would dance naked on stage for charity, you wouldn't have no problem with that, would you? Wouldn't be you'd be good with that. You wouldn't be worried about nobody's churn in, would you? Would you be worried about people's churn if it was Meg Thee Stallion that said she was gonna dance naked for charity? Would you be concerned about the churn, Boosie? What about if it was Cardi? Was it Cardi? If it was Cardi, would you be worried about Cardi? Would you be worried about the children if it was Cardi? I mean, I'm just wondering. Or what about if it were a heterosexual man that said he was going to dance naked on stage for an all-girl or all-female audience? Would you be mad then? Would you be worried about it? If it was, I don't know, you? Would you be concerned? Would you be worried about the churn then? If you said you would dance naked for charity in front of a bunch of women, would it be a problem? Would that be a problem for the churn? I'm just wondering. Y'all let me know. Listen, people act like male strippers don't happen every night of the week at somebody's club across these great United States. Y'all act like there ain't a script club in every red light district in every city across the fruited plains. Why are we acting like this man saying he gonna dance for charity is something we never heard about before? First of all, let's start from the beginning and work our way back. He was trolling. Y'all can't take nothing Lil Nas say seriously. He was trolling. That's number one. But even if he was serious and he meant it, so the fuck what? So your boy Boosie, El Teddy, I guess he called himself defending, DaBaby, and he brought Lil Nas into it, and I'm just not understanding what Lil Nas X got anything to do with it. Lil Nas X ain't got nothing to do with this. Right? It's BBC night down to the Onyx on Thursday. Okay. And most women, I'm sure have seen a male scripper in a day or two. I'm just, most of us. I mean, whether you liked it or not, most of us have seen the male scrippers. I mean, it is what it is. He mad nobody wants to see him naked. Child. Yeah, I'm just like, y'all really do the most. Like, it is ridiculous to me. It is so ridiculous to me. Oh my God. Like, and then Elton John released a statement. Basically, Elton John was like, listen, we've got to stop perpetuating these false narratives of HIV and AIDS. Like, it has affected, I think he gave the numbers in his statement, honey. Elton wasn't playing with y'all. He gave the statistics. I think he said over 70 million Black men in America have been affected with HIV and AIDS. And I don't think he meant affected like, maybe he did. I don't know. But he basically let it be known, we've got to stop perpetuating the stereotypes that it is a gay disease and that only gay people are affected by it. Like, be educated, educate yourselves, and then in return, educate your fans. Like, if you're going to bring it up, if you're going to talk about it from a place of intelligence. Talk about it from a place of intelligence. You know what, little baby, I'm not doing this with you. Okay. Who woke Elton up from his eternal slumber to do Iowa's press release? Listen, like I said, somebody told Elton, because y'all know Elton John was minding his good business over in England, raising his two children. He really ain't thinking about none of us. Let's be clear. Elton John ain't thinking about nobody. Okay, Elton John, he gave his farewell tour, and we ain't seen his ass since. So somebody called Elton and said, "Oh, you see what this fool did over here in America?" And I guess because he's done so much work for HIV and AIDS, and I believe he even has his own, charity. Somebody probably hipped him to it, so he just released a statement. Child, Elton probably ain't even write it. They just put his name. He just gave him permission to sign his name to it. Child, all this Elton talk is confusing me. Please stop saying my name. Well, first of all, nobody knows that Elton is your name, but they know now. Number two, we talking about Elton John. I can't stop saying your name if I'm talking about Elton John, because Elton John is the person that we're talking about, because it's Elton John and the story is about Elton John. So I don't know how I can stop saying Elton John when I'm talking about Elton John. How are you going to tell me to do that? I don't know how to do that. Right, on a lighter note, I'm happy to see Elton John on Black Twitter. Okay. Elton John said, let me tell y'all something. I'm still standing. So that's the update on that. On a lighter note, in the what's good for the goose is good for the gander version of this story, of this, hey, Miss Honey, what's up, baby? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. A judge ruled today that Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband, or soon-to-be ex-husband, is entitled to spousal support in the amount of $200,000 a month. Yes, that's what I said. I said $200,000 a month. Kelly Clarkson, ex-husband or soon-to-be ex-husband, a judge ruled in court, either was today or yesterday, that he is entitled to spousal support in the amount of $200,000. Now, I know they have children, so I'm wondering, does he have the kids? Is it Reba McEntire's son? I don't know. I don't know who she was married to. But I think that's more than Dr. Dre's wife got. Isn't that more than she got? She got $100,000 a month, didn't she? I mean, it was close to $200,000 a month, but I don't think it was quite $200,000 a month. Another case of the ex being the manager. Oh, is that what it was? Was he the manager? Listen, y'all need to be careful with what y'all do with y'all money and who y'all put in charge. And listen, because like I said, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, honey. I guess if women can get it, men can get it too. Oh, she got 350. Okay, my bad. Didn't know she didn't get this. Yeah, that's right, because it was 3.5 million a year. Yeah, you're right. Wasn't his father her manager? I don't know nothing about Kelly Clarkson. She sings one of my favorite songs, but other than that, I mean, when I say I don't know nothing about her, like I don't know nothing about her private life like that. I think $54,000 is for child support, and she got full custody. Well, if she got full custody, why did she pay him child support? I'm not understanding. That don't make sense to me. If she has full custody, how does he get child support? Don't even make no sense to me. They weren't even together they weren't even together that long. But Kelly does have, I mean, Kelly, I don't think people realize how much money Kelly got. Kelly's got a whole empire over there, honey. Got the talk show. She got the children's book. She got the music. I think Kelly's at the point now where the majority of her income ain't even music. I don't even think that's where the majority of her income is these days. $200,000, honey, a month. You better take those damn kids. It's just like Holly paying child support because the kid's life has to remain the same at his house. Oh, okay. Is that what it is? Does she have full legal custody and he has physical custody? Maybe it's split up. Maybe. And I do know that you have to that there has to be like a maintain of lifestyle type situation. So maybe that's what that 54, like what you're saying, is to maintain. But I guess, listen, I wish I had that kind of money to afford to give away $200,000 a month. I mean, I'm just saying. Because probably she's the only one working. He got the kids. Child. It's a whole mess is what it is. Okay, so Jeff coming in. So he was her manager and his father was her manager before that. His father, Narvel, was Reba's husband and did the same to Reba when they divorced a few years ago. Oh, well, see, when the blueprint is laid out for you, you got to pay attention. Y'all better stop acting like it won't happen to you. If the blueprint was laid out, it sounds like the blueprint was laid out, Kelly. Yeah, if he remarries, the spousal support ends. That's why a lot of divorcees do not, when they getting that kind of money, they don't remarry. I wouldn't remarry if I was getting $200,000 a month just for the sheer fact that me and you used to be married. I ain't never remarrying. If the money ends when I get remarried, I ain't never remarrying. And the man that I'm dating, he just gonna have to be okay with it. And I'm sure he will be, because we'll be living good. $200,000 a month? People who make $200,000 a year live good. $200,000 a month? Man. You better say that again, Diamond Pearl. They better go to the Oprah Winfrey School or go to hell. I like that. The Oprah Winfrey School or go to hell. We sure will. We be boyfriend and girlfriend forever. We be living together forever. But listen, Dr. Dre had a prenup and his wife is still getting $3.5 million a year. And he had a prenup. So it's $145,000 in child support. I mean, in spousal support, and $45,000 in for the kids. Yeah, that's what somebody just said that a few minutes ago. That sounds, yeah. And again, that's fine. But when you add it all up, he getting $200,000 a month. That's it. Never remarrying again unless it's Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates. I don't listen. I've been following Kelly's career for years. None of this surprises me. I believe he deserves the money. He helped her get the talk show and the slot on The Voice. Okay, well, if he worked for it. But even a manager would get paid, and that would be the end of it. Like, damn, I mean, just infinity. But if he worked for it, if he got her them jobs, and those are jobs that's making her some good money, then you know what? If he earned it, the super rich need to just stay single and date. Didn't Diamond Pearl say the Oprah Winfrey School will go to hell? Oprah Winfrey said, nah, we good. Me and Stedman, we good. Me, Stedman, and Gail, we got a good thing going. We good. We good. We good. Then they say they could find they could find Dr. Dre's prenup. What his wife was saying was that he told her he was voiding it out, that he was tearing it up. No, his lawyer had a copy of it. He tore up a copy in front of her, but his lawyer still had it. He's also Blake Shelton's manager, so he's no deadbeat. Gwen Stefani. Better look out. I'm saying. I think she left her husband after Reba got divorced. I think she saw the writing on the wall with the sign. Ooh. No, he got paid off the top. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got paid for being her manager. So, I mean, yeah, he got her those jobs. But if he was her manager, that was his job. His job was to get her jobs. That is what a manager does. So I don't see how he deserves it. No. And to me, that's all the more reason why he doesn't deserve it. Because if he's working and he's making money, and it sounds like, if you Blake Shelton's manager, you are making money. You don't spousal support. And I thought spousal support was when you had a stay-at-home spouse. I didn't think it was for like just because we getting divorced. I thought spousal support was just that, spousal support. So if he working and he making good money, I don't understand why. Child. Oh, she is currently suing the father-in-law for fraud. Ooh, we might have to follow up on that. Ooh, that sounds juicy. That sounds like it's some juicy stuff going on up in there. Child, listen. That is a whole lot of. Oh, well. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off of here. But listen. He was scamming off her money, and that's why she started the divorce. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it sounds messy. Yeah, it does. It sounds like there's a whole lot more going on to that story, honey. It sounds messy, messy, messy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, y'all. That man is worth $10 million currently. He don't need none of her money. He being greedy. He originally asked for double what he was awarded. Yeah, but with Dr. Dre, he married and divorced in California. A good lawyer will get you the money and keep living the same way. I think spousal support is to maintain the lifestyle you become accustomed to. Right, but if he's working and he's like making that kind, like Ebby said, he's worth $10 million. His net worth is $10 million. He can maintain his lifestyle. He good. It's been an hour, China. Yeah, I'm leaving already, honey. It's been an hour. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. Ain't nothing really going on. I gotta get back to the Olympics. I love y'all, but y'all know I love it. I gotta get back to the Olympics. Plus tonight we have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We got the encore, so we got a couple of shows coming on tonight. It's not equal to cold hard cash, but if that's your net worth, that's your net worth. Yeah. Yeah, I know net worth doesn't always equal money in the bank. We got it. But if that's your net worth, that's your net worth. Child. Ooh, that's a lot. Y'all gotta. Ooh. The week is going by fast. It absolutely is going by fast. And next week, I got a lot going on next week, y'all. I'm chilling the rest of this week, though, I think. I'm going to take my braids out. Probably Tuesday, I'm going to take my braids out. And get my hair ready for the wedding. And all that good stuff. I'm abandoning y'all for the Olympics. I am. The Olympics come around once every 4 years. Y'all have me every day. Erica's totally planning it up for the cameras. Yes, my sister's getting married. I thought I told y'all that. Yeah, my sister's getting married next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday off of that. Yes, honey. So we have a new episode tonight. I think we have a new episode tonight of Beverly Hills. I think. Don't forget to get your Avon. Go on and get your Avon. I see who's second place video. Quintus. Who's Quintus? I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. Born Earth. I said I was going to do some live commentary of the Olympics, but what I've been doing is I've been watching it at night, actually. I've been taping it during the day, and I've been standing until like 2 o'clock in the morning watching the Olympics. And I've just been watching what I've been taping. Don't be putting my sister government name in the chat. Big Daddy. Mods, can somebody delete that, please? Yeah, I definitely think Erica's playing games. Erica's playing games, and Bravo is letting her. She is doing this with the full support of the Bravo network. Let's be clear. Bravo is supporting it because it's being edited for her favor. Oh, you thought about that's okay. It's all right. The comedian, I don't know who that is. Born Earth. I have to look it up. I don't know who that is. I have to look that up. I haven't seen it, Tracy. See, don't tell me nothing about the Olympics. I haven't seen none of this. Don't say nothing. I'm probably behind. So don't say nothing. Don't tell me nothing. See, that's why I gotta go get caught up. I should do a late night watch along. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a late night watch along. Maybe I will. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here for real. It's been an hour. I'm gonna get off of here. Congrats to my sister and the whole family. And my faith marriages is 2 families joining. Yeah, and we like him. We like him. So definitely here for that. We like him. I might have to get a new ring light. My ring light is acting crazy, y'all. Anyway, I don't know, China White. We'll see what Bravo is doing because it's a whole lot. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. I will talk to y'all later, though. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.